You are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have sports knowledge.
Woo. Just had a sip of that first drink for the cocktail party, y'all. You know what day it is. You know how we do it. It is ready to get on and popping in Jacksonville, I think. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. Welcome to another Red and Real Sports Show featuring your boy Coach. Welcome to episode 396. We got a good one for you today, man. I mean, sports world is just coming in full effect. All three sports are balling right now. We got the World Series in baseball. NBA Cup just started last night. Football in full effect, middle of the season, time to separate the pretenders from the contenders. Let's see, we're talking about the Falcons, talking about the Steelers, talking about the Colts and their owner. Uh, Changes at LSU going on. NBA stars out already. These early season injuries. MJ thoughts on load management. That much more. No telling where we're going with it. Red, your boy Coach. Red taking another sabbatical. We got Horace coming in. Let's get episode 396 started, baby.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Red and Rev Sports Show featuring me, Coach Thomas. We're here. We're live. Both of us, myself and Red, are doing a double duty today. We are live in the APL. Give me real sports talk. We're real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what, Red?
Real sports knowledge. You got it, Coach. You got it that time.
I've been practicing all morning. Trying to get it right. So we are here. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Right now it's 2 of us. We got somebody join us later on, but it just us two coming in on, like Red told you, it's Big Football Friday. This upcoming Tuesday, they'll start announcing the first predictions for the college football playoffs on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So it's going to get ugly right now. It's going to get serious. All these games are for real in college football. And also in the pros, we got some big games this week. Some people going to be trying to make some moves, and some trying to stay afloat. And like Red said, in NBA basketball, we got the Cup going. The Cup is starting early this year. For some reason, It's starting early, getting it in, and we'll talk about that later on. My number 396 is for a man who he dominated his sport at defensive end. He was one of the best coming out of Seattle. He came from the famed University of Miami, and unfortunately, he's gone on, passed on. But while he was playing, he was big time. Number 96. The third pick in the 1990 NFL draft, Cortez Kennedy, who played for the Seattle Seahawks. Big number 96, third pick in the 1990 draft, and he lived up to expectations. So Cortez Kennedy is our dude for today, 396. And Red gives the clap of approval, so that means he's approved. All right. Welcome, Reverend Night Nation. We only have one member here. And of course, you know who it is, ladies and gentlemen. He is back here live. The VP is in the building, ready to slam thy hammer down to begin it for another hellfire and brimstone episode of TRRSS. Reverend Night Nation, bring thine action and conduct yourselves accordingly. Let's go. If I see the VP is into the Norse mythology, and Thor or whoever he is today, he's ready. So all y'all better get ready. The VP is on his game today, and let's see what he said. Big Cortez was a dog. Great selection, Coach. Yeah, Big Cortez. You had to double block him. Ain't no need of trying to hide it. You had to double block him because he was coming. He was bringing the funk for Seattle when they played, and hey, he was hard to slow down. So yeah, we're gonna give big props to Cortez Kennedy. All right, Red, we're gonna move the show on. We got our dope, nope, and cope, things we liked, things we didn't like, and things I guess people gotta cope with. What's your dope moment, Red?
Okay, I can pull it up. I got a few of them, man. I guess I'll stick with my boys. My Lakers. I mean, Austin Reeves, the week you had, man, and boy, did we need it, man, because we dealing with some injuries early on in the season. And man, Austin Reeves, 3 games this week, 51, 41, and then what? Another 28, including the game winner on Wednesday. Then Friday, we come back, and now you back to your supporting character, and you do that effectively with another 21, you know, when Luka comes back. So Austin Reeves, dope for this week, man, especially when we needed it, because with LeBron and Luka out, we need to stay afloat, and stay afloat we did. Appreciate that, Austin Reeves. Good week, man. Dope.
All right. My dope moment goes to a young man. And if you're online, if you joining us, raise your hand if you heard of him. Mr. Ryan Rollins, who came in to Milwaukee, and the other night against Golden State had 33 points. And I'll be honest, I never heard of Ryan Rollins until that game. And I saw him on hitting those threes on ESPN, and I was like, who in the heck is Ryan Rollins? But he did it without Giannis, and the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Golden State Warriors. So big ups to Ryan Rollins, a young fella. Never, like I said, I hadn't heard of him, but hey, he's the man right now. So I give him his props. My note moment, and we're gonna get into it, but I have to call it what it is. Mr. I think it's Bender for Toronto, who was at second base last night at the game. Where were you going? I just got to ask you, a shallow fly ball that, it wasn't that far, and you thought you could you could all take off, and Hernandez was running right to it, and then all of a sudden you say, oops, my bad, I better get back. Too late, sir. Too late. And that ended up costing you the game, along with one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen in my life, where the ball gets stuck on a hit under the tarp out there. And luckily for the center fielder, Hernandez held his hands up because he was about to go get the ball. That was going to be a double note moment if I had it. But right now, the runner for the Blue Jays gets the note moment for running like a clown and getting thrown out and doubled off to end the game. Now, game 7, those two favorite words that everybody loves, game 7 is tonight. So, Toronto, you might be looking back at this play and saying, what was he doing? But that's my note moment. All right, Red, what you got for your note moment?
That was a good one, Coach. Bill, we're going to talk about it more, I guess, in our World Series recap.
Yeah.
I'll let you really go in on it when you get there. My note moment goes to one Justin Fields. Justin. Now, I know you had a good week. You had a good win last week. Jets got their first win against, I think it was Cincinnati. But Justin, sometimes when you get to talking at the press conference, sometimes too much information is too much information. I mean, do we really need to hear about you crying in your closet like a little girl all down on the floor? I mean, dude, come on, man. Yeah, Coach, man, these guys are killing me, these new athletes of today. You are an NFL quarterback, man. Now, I know you had a bad week, but you don't have to tell us exactly everything that you were going through. Dude, just say, look, I had a bad week. I overcame it. Yeah, I had a rough week, but we went out here, we put things together, and we got the win. You don't need to get too personal and say I'm in my closet on the floor crying. And dude, you still a leader of your team. Now, who in the world want to follow you after you saying some stuff like that? You still got to lead your team. You still an NFL quarterback. Sometimes too much talk. That's why I say these athletes just talk too much, Coach, to me. Or they just tell too much information, or they just too open these days. I don't know what it is. But these are things that we know. We wouldn't have heard from no quarterbacks back in the day. Not just coming off a bad week, telling us all this stuff. Come on.
Yeah, that was a little TMI for everybody. I heard that and I was like, Justin, you may need to see Oprah or Dr. Phil or somebody, because you crying in your closet. I don't know. Why would you? So I guess he came out the closet and got a win. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the closet. All right, Red. Continue. What are you coping with?
What am I coping with? Well, now I'm gonna go with this. Man, I was coping with Tucker Kraft last week. For the Packers, because boy, on my fantasy team. he was the last leg standing that could have beat me. And he's doing everything he could to beat me. But I also had DK and Josh Jacobs on there too. So everything Tucker Craft did, DK and Josh did just a little bit more to keep Tucker off my back. Cause man, I swear, every play he made in that game, them points were just inching a little bit closer to me. And that's all I had. I couldn't protect. All I had was DK, who really didn't do too much, but he did enough to keep Tucker points from going. Cause Tucker was scoring like 45 fantasy points last week.
Yeah.
And man, I was like, I think when I started tonight, I was like maybe 40 or 50 points up on my opponent. And man, like I say, thank God for that Josh Jacobs touchdown and that big catch from DJ Metcalf. Because man, Tucker would have hawked me in with that great day he had last week. I just didn't imagine Tucker Craft. I mean, they kept going to him too. I mean, he was making all the plays last week. I'm like, God, Tucker, of all the days to have your best day.
Yeah, he was on fire. I mean, he's been playing solid all year, but he just took it up a notch on live TV and went to work. So yeah, that was a good one for Colt moment, Tucker Craft. My Colt moment goes to, I just had him and I just lost him. Anthony Davis. Mr. Davis, I don't know what you got in your legs. Or do you need bionics like the $6 Million Man or some reconstructive something or new leg? I don't know, but every time you get your motor running, you get some oil in your crankcase or whatever. I don't know what it is, and you flood your engine and it falls apart. Averaging 25 and 11, then next thing you know, leg, calf strain out two games. And I'm worried for him because we know what a calf strain leads to, that Achilles. So I'm hoping he can, the Dallas Mavericks can cope with him possibly not playing the year because he done messed up his Achilles or something like that. Because that calf strain is a sign. So maybe, I don't know, he might need to miss more than 2 games.
Them low top sneakers he keep wearing. I don't know why they don't tell him to wear something else.
I don't understand, but for him, he better do something because I'd hate for them to talk about Dallas in this season and Po Nico gonna be back on the hot seat again, talking about what they gonna be fans gonna be like, why we draft him and he can't stay healthy? I'm not drafting. Why do we trade for him? He can't stay healthy. He gonna fall apart, even though he does what he does when he's in there. So,
meanwhile, he could drop him 44 for us.
Yeah, and the fans are looking at that every time for Dallas, like, what in the world? But hey, I forgot
we appreciate it.
Yeah, I forgot while I was talking at the beginning. Please make sure you like and share the show. Hit that like button and share the show. We want as many fans as possible. Don't want to miss this good sports talk and action coming up. So make sure you like and share our show, please. I've already done it, I believe. I haven't had to check, but now, Rev Night Nation, who's here? We got some comments. We got plenty of comments coming up from the nation, which is good. Glad you all are joining us. So let me scroll back up, as I always do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Joe Black, what's up, guys? What's up, Joe Black? And the great Blake in the house. The VP said, dope. Major League fans are gifted a Game 7 for the 2025 World Series. Great double play to end the game. What a series. I think my eyes still hadn't closed on that epic forever game earlier this week. Yeah, that 18-inning marathon, boy, that kept a lot of people up. Caused a lot of sleepless nights. But, hey, everybody watched a good game. His note moment from the VP, Ravens getting their hands slapped for quote-unquote, misreporting Lamar Jackson's injury. 100,000 is a drop in a bucket. And he lit up Thursday Night Football in his debut, or like somebody would say, debut, return to the game. Yeah, Lamar was on fire, but they had to drop that 100,000 for being stupid in reporting. But we'll see what happened with that. Joe Black said, nope, the Falcons make every struggling coach and quarterback look like award winners Come to Pittsburgh, you'll see that. They ain't the only team. Please, they are not the only team that does that. So wait and see. He also coping on this will be the last Georgia-Florida game for 2 years.
Oh man.
No game, no Georgia, Florida. So I know this one should be epic. Hopefully it'll be epic. All right.
Not too epic.
Khalid won. Good morning. His dope moment is Deshaun Jackson having a winning record at Delaware State. I hate they beat Norfolk State. Yeah, it was a pretty good ball game. 27-20. Delaware State came out. Norfolk State is having their problems, but Delaware State could win the MEAC and go to Celebration Bowl. They are in first place right now with Deshaun Jackson as coach. So, hey, good luck to them. The VP said these young players, they are a sensitive bunch. Justin Fields could have kept that to himself. Now the boys in the locker room going to clown him. Maybe that was therapeutic. Who knows? Keep it to yourself, young fella. Ayanya just entered the chant. Miss Van Zant may need to talk to Justin and say, come here, son. Let's sit down and talk. And try to give him a hug or something. I don't know.
I remember her.
Yep. Khalid one note moment Disney removing ABC and ESPN from YouTube over contract matter. Fix it, Jesus. Yeah, you got a lot of people that are really upset about that one. So Disney may need to do some serious talking to them and try to help themselves out. Don't know. And Khalid one also said, let me pull it up. Coat moment. It went away. Coat moment. Raheem Morris still being the Falcons head coach. He's terrible. Well, we'll see how that goes. He got a big one coming up this weekend against the Patriots, so redemption might be in hand. So stay tuned. Right. They might catch the Patriots slipping. The Patriots on a high, but might catch them slipping and beat them. All right.
Like Buffalo was. That's how we do.
Yeah.
We would lose against the star teams and beat the ones we ain't supposed to beat.
That's how the season happened. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me scroll back. More comments from the nation. Jerome Case, good morning, Jerome. He said Justin Fields jumped into an emotional David bag and let his feelings be known. Remember, David is one of the greatest leaders and warriors in history from the Bible. Yes, he was. But Justin said, I just need to let this out and let y'all know. I'm sad. Okay. All right. Joe Black saying Jacksonville, to be specific. That's what he was talking about. They're still going to play. They're not going to play in Jacksonville anymore. So still going to play. All right. The VP said double coat. YouTube TV and Disney with the TIFF. Millions of households won't be airing any broadcast until a deal is agreed upon. Thank goodness for my Disney package that grants me ESPN and ESPN Plus access, but dang. Oh, and Jerome Case cleared it up. Khalid one is his YouTube handle. Okay, I thought you he looked familiar. Okay.
Yeah, we figured it out, Jerome, that you got all these aliases for a preacher. You got a lot of aliases for a preacher, man.
Joe Black said Disney is partnered with Hulu. They probably trying to get more people to subscribe to Hulu Live. Yeah, okay, we'll see how that works.
Come on over to Hulu.
All right, college football review. We had some decent games this week. We had some interesting things going on. Red, give me what you saw from the college football scene this past weekend.
I didn't see much because I was partying with my niece, but seeing that Georgia Tech still undefeated. I see Indiana beating up on UCLA, and UCLA, something happened with them this week. I can't remember what, but yeah, definitely Brian Kelly got himself fired. We're gonna talk about that, but Texas A&M definitely dropped the bomb on him. Alabama almost South Carolina. You let one get away with Alabama, man. I'm still kind of mad at you, Vincent, man. You know, I need them boys to lose one. Ole Miss and Oklahoma was a good one. Ole Miss, they survived that one. And Vanderbilt still proving they belong in the SEC, taking care of Missouri. And like I said, I knew my boys were off this week. But yeah, for the most part, yeah. So everything's setting up. For to be a good playoff. We got the usual suspects, and we got Georgia Tech sneaking up in there. We're gonna see will they survive the season because they top ranked right now. I think they top 10. Then UGA got back up in that top 5, but yeah, Tech is definitely 8th place. Vanderbilt in the top 10. Man, like I say, it's gonna be an interesting first round of the playoff when the playoff seedings drop this week. That's why I say, like Coach, you said, teams, this the week to take care of business now. This the wrong week you want to lay an egg now, because especially with the playoff standings coming out this week. So yeah. I guess the thing I'm most surprised by is that Georgia got after years of being just UGA or bust, we actually got 2 teams up in the top 10. So Georgia Tech has finally returned to the pack of college football. We'll see if they can do that in basketball. But right now it's good to have Tech part of the top 10. We can't call them the toilet bowl no more. I don't know if Kelly watching. For any of the Tech fans out there, we can't completely dog you out no more. You up there with us in the top 10. And really, man, Coach, I'm not so confident in my defense like I have been in previous years. So that's gonna be something to keep your eye on. At UGA, as far as sacks in the SEC, we are like ranking near the bottom. With I don't even think we have 10 sacks this year. And after what we at 6-1 after 7 games, we don't have double-digit sacks. That's telling for a UGA team, and especially when you got Texas A&M leading the SEC with 32. So we're gonna see how Georgia's mediocre defense and I guess somewhat solid offense can carry us through to those things improve. But hey, that's why we got Kirby Smart. He's gonna figure a smart way out for us to get through these games. And that's pretty much all I got right now. I mean, just waiting to see how UGA doing the cocktail party, and I think your boys. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, y'all still in it at 23. So I guess you anxious to see if y'all can rise up. But it's still an interesting season so far.
Yep. Yeah. While you mentioned her name, we want to give a shout out to Kelly and put her mom in our prayers. She had a health situation and she's recovering. So Kelly, if you listen, or if somebody else can get you to listen, or you listen somewhere, we wishing your mom big ups, because I know that's a scary situation that happened, but she seemed to be turning the corner. So we're gonna pray for her health to come around. So
yeah.
All right. And like you said, the top 10, Big Ten, SEC, and then Georgia Tech. Yeah, Georgia Tech snuck in there. They the only one out of Big Ten and all them that snuck in there. So yeah, it's about to be shakeout time, because some of these teams are about to fall. And they're gonna play each other, and it's about to be, like they said, called the knockout rounds. A lot of teams gonna get knocked out for good, and somewhere sneaking in the back door, real quiet, like, is Notre Dame. They seem to be hanging around, and their schedule is pretty simple the rest of the way. But watch out for Notre Dame. They'll be coming up from out of nowhere and trying to win. Before we do our picks, let's see what the nation had to say. Reverend Knight Nation is.
Notre Dame will put up with him, so let them sneak on up in here.
The VP said Jerome got the burner account like the Durantula, who had a great interview on the Pivot recently, talking about the great Kevin Durant.
I saw it. I liked it.
He also said the Hoosiers will make the college playoffs interesting. Yeah, they're one of those teams you go here or there with them that you could say, oh, yeah, they're good. And then you can say, I want to see more. But obviously they're doing something, so because they up there. I just want to see them. I think all their big games are over with. So you can pretty much write in Ohio State and Indiana for good because they have weak schedules the rest of the way. So there you go. We'll see. And he also said, Red, I was hot. My Gamecocks knew who they were, and we let them off the hook. Rest in power, Dennis Green, Epic Grant. Yeah, he talking. He did that.
I'm glad I wasn't watching it live because I would have been real mad at y'all because I knew we need Alabama to lose the game, lose two really.
Yep. Joe Black said the Louisiana governor clowned himself during the whole Brian Kelly firing. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. So we'll see. We're gonna really talk about that. And he also says ridiculous how many coaches getting paid because of the jobs that are open. Matt Rule getting an extension after doing nothing at Nebraska is laughable. Well, Joe, Mr. Matt Rule got a chance to prove himself today when he played Nebraska. He's at home, so he got a chance to say, hey, this is why I got an extension if he can beat USC today.
Oh, y'all playing them today, Coach?
Yeah, so he got a chance to say something. And the VP said prayers for the Shields family. Yeah, we praying for her and everything that goes on. He said Jerome said can't be a burner account with my picture on it.
That wasn't a good looking picture. You call that a picture.
That really your pick. And Jerome said the LSU governor just scared away any possible coach. Yeah, that could be an interesting side bet coming up. To see what happens. Who want to come there and deal with that mess? And Jerome, the VP said facts. So, all right, we got 3 games on the college football landscape to pick day with 3 ranked games. There's a lot of good games, but we only deal with ranked games. So we got 3 coming up. Number 1 game right off the bat. Red, I'm throw it to you. Number 9, okay. Vanderbilt. That's hard to say. Number 9, Vanderbilt against number 20, Texas. Who wins?
Man, I just don't believe in Texas. I don't believe in Arch Manning, and I do like Vanderbilt. I admire Vanderbilt for being at the bottom and rising up. That coach over there, his name skipped me right now, but I like what he's doing. But see, the thing about it, man, you got Texas at home, and even though they ain't that good, they still might do enough. I mean, who knows what happens when you go down to Texas? But we went down there too last year and got the win. And I think Vanderbilt good enough to go down there too. I like Vanderbilt, coach. I'm taking them on the road because I really think they team, they rising up, and they team is becoming one of the powerhouses in the SEC. Not as powerful as us, but definitely one of the powerhouses. In Texas, man, you guys have been overrated all year long. This is the type of game y'all will lose, but you should win because you got us in 2 weeks, and you really gonna lose that one. But anyway, I just don't believe in Texas, and I do believe in Vanderbilt, and I'm taking Vanderbilt on the road to upset Texas.
All right, I'm in agreement. Something about Texas does not sit with me as far as winning. They have a good team, but not a high caliber team this year. So I'm going to go with Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia says he's throwing up Heisman signs now, which I don't know if he's going to win it. He's a very dark horse to win it, but you never know. So he's controlling that Vanderbilt team. So, hey, I'm going to go with Vanderbilt also to beat Texas. College game day is here. Cincinnati versus Utah. This is a Big 12 matchup where Utah's at home. Cincinnati is kind of under the radar. I guess you can say that. They kind of under the radar. So Utah has the home field advantage, but I don't know who this is a pick 'em here because both of them are good or playing well at least. I'm going to go with Utah because of that defense. And they're at home. I'm going to give Utah the edge over Cincinnati because of their defense, and they got the home crowd behind them. Who you got?
I'm with you. I don't know nothing about Cincinnati. I haven't watched them play all year. I just know that's what Desmond Ritter went to. And if that's what Desmond Ritter went to, I don't trust nobody coming out of that school, not even South Gardner. So sorry, Cincinnati. You got to take the Ritter hit. Anybody coming out of that school, anything that school do is really, you got to look at it with a side eye. Because, man, Ritter went to the play. He led them to the playoffs last year. Came in and almost tanked my team. So, sorry, Cincinnati. That kid has given your team a black eye, and it's going to stay a black eye until I don't think it's a black eye anymore. Taking Utah all the way over Cincinnati's little bitty B team.
Yeah, we're going to see.
This is the Bengals B team, coach.
Oh, Lord, they in trouble then. They better send some defense to Cincinnati, the big team. All right, last game. SEC big-time matchup. This is pretty much an elimination game, I think. Number 18, Oklahoma against number 14, Tennessee. Who you got? Tennessee, Oklahoma.
Man, now this is a good matchup. Two highly ranked QBs coming into the season. You got Mateer and you got Aguilar. Gonna be a good matchup. But once again, I mean, Tennessee, they got home field advantage. And, I mean, Aguilar, after losing to UGA, I know they ain't trying to drop another one at home against another SEC rival. And let's see. And then they lost, like I say, losing to Alabama 2 weeks ago. They definitely ain't trying to get you right. This is it right here. You can't lose another SEC game. And let's see, Oklahoma is it for you, too, because you lost to Ole Miss and you lost to Texas, Oklahoma. Oh, have mercy. Yep. Man, forget. That's all I need to see right there. They lost to Texas. Give me Tennessee.
All right. This is a toss-up. Oklahoma Mateer, I want to see is his hand ready. Let's see if he can throw the ball. In that old half a hand, he had to try to rush back and didn't do too good. But like you said, Tennessee is at home. Tennessee is at home. And that might be more than enough. So,
yeah,
I'm going to go with Tennessee as well to sneak by Oklahoma. It's going to be a shootout. There's going to be a lot of scoring going on for sure.
Yeah, it's a prime time matchup. So,
yep, 7 o'clock. All right, let me see what the nation is talking about. The coach's corner is here. Good morning, sir. He said, Texas all day, but in order to get Sark gone, Vandy, we not overrated. We just have a horrible coach. All right.
We're going to find out today.
Jerome said, Texas boys are fighting for their life because Manning is terrible. But Sark is also rumored to be open to an NFL opening. Why, I don't know. Vanderbilt has a senior roster to win. Vanderbilt over Texas. Yeah. Who wants Jerome? Who wants Steve Sarkisian to coach that team? I don't know, but good luck to that. Jerome also said Utah has a better defense and home cooking. Utah over Cincinnati. All right. Coach Corner said, I will never go for Oklahoma. Let's go Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm going with Tennessee.
The VP says balls. Coach Corner said, Red, watch all that Texas slander, sir.
Boy, it's going to get worse in 2 weeks, buddy. Just wait till y'all come down here.
Uh-oh. And Jerome said Tennessee over sorry Oklahoma. That coach is about to get fired. I guess Mr. Brent Venables. It might be all she wrote for him. So
He on the hot seat like that in Oklahoma, man.
apparently so. I think I thought he was pretty safe.
Man, for me too. I mean, but I would say they got an all right team. They just coming up, but they just having a lot. They got to face a lot of good teams at home this year. I mean, I wouldn't fire Brent Venables just now. I mean, what if some of the games were in Oklahoma? They probably they got beat in Oklahoma by Ole Miss, so I guess never mind. But I don't know. I don't know if Brent should be fired, but I don't. Hey, let me stay out of Oklahoma business. Yeah.
Never know how the thinking is going. Winston Thornton is here. What's going on, fellas? In chat, smash that like button. Thank you, sir. We're glad you joined us.
Finally woke up.
And Joe Black says Vanderbilt is going to beat Texas.
Okay.
All right. I can. Let's see. Let me go back. All right, we're moving on. World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not watched the World Series, you're missing some good stuff going on if you're a baseball fan, because it has some ups and downs going on. And they're actually going to everybody, like I said, everybody's favorite 2 words, Game 7. All right, Red, what do you think about the World Series last night and moving forward to Game 7?
I mean, man, after that epic game, 18-inning game, we got Monday night. I mean, folks couldn't even get to sleep Monday. It was so epic. Yeah, folks all 1 o'clock in the morning waiting for this thing to end. And man, I thought the Dodgers, that was a good win for them. But then they come out the next game and then let the Blue Jays go up on the tie the series and then eventually take the series lead going back home. So Dodgers, you had 3 games in LA and dropped 2 of them. But like I say, for some reason the Blue Jays, they weren't ready to win it all because they let you come in their house last night and get a 3-1 victory. That pitcher Yamato, woo, but and the kid that coach you was speaking of last week from Toronto, what's the rookie that was on the mound for Toronto in Game 5? You know what I'm talking? Savage. Man, that kid, talking about Dylan, that kid had a great rookie performance, and Yamato, he had a great Game 6 performance. So now we on the Game 7, and let's talk about what coach was talking about in his dope. The play. I mean, Blue Jays, you had 2 men on base with no outs. Could have tied the game up, but like I say, bad base running. I have no idea. Like Coach said, Kiki caught the ball, and you can see from the runner's angle, you can see Kiki catching the ball. So you're supposed to be looking. You can't just take off. You gotta look and see what defensive play is gonna be made. And how you not see Kiki catch that ball? You should have turned as soon as you saw Kiki running. Coach, he should have already started turning around, getting back. Because, dude, there was no way you were going to tag up and get the third. And with Kiki, basically right there, Kiki was basically in the doggone infield when he caught the ball, at least maybe 5 or 6 steps from the infield. So, dude, that was one of the worst base running blunders I had seen. You pretty much took the Dodgers off the hook because Dave Roberts was made another bad bullpen decision, which he'd been making all World Series long, and was about to give up a 3-1 lead. And even if you got it the extra innings, Blue Jays, you had the momentum because you at home. So, but if y'all lose this series, Blue Jays, you're going to look back at that play right there and be like, man, what in the world was I thinking? But, man, we got a great Game 7 on deck tonight. I mean, you got who you want. You got your boy Shohei Ohtani versus I think it's gonna be either Bieber or
Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be one of them. So, man, this is setting up to be an epic game. Right. Ohtani and Scherzer. So you got 2 Hall of Fame caliber pitchers on the mound for an epic Game 7 for what has been an epic World Series. It's going to be disappointing for whoever loses it, but it's gonna be great for whoever wins. Dodgers gonna either go back to back for the first time and since the Yankees did in 2000, or Blue Jays holding up their third championship and show everybody we are 3-0 in the World Series, undefeated, baby. And Vlad Guerrero can take his World Series to his dad because his dad never had a chance to win one, and he can be like, "Here you go, Dad." And man, Vlad can feel good that contract he signed was all worth it, baby. You can have a couple of off seasons, and they'll still say that contract was worth it because man, look what we did. So a lot of storylines in play for this game 7 tonight, Coach. I know you're excited. I'm excited. So we're gonna see how it play out. If I had to give a prediction, oh God. I know my Dodger Laker fans gonna hate me right now, but I'm sorry, man. We Blue Jays at home. I think they got the momentum. And Dodgers, y'all had a chance to take it at home, but you blew it. You lost 2 games at home. Blue Jays, well, they lost 2 games at home too, but it's game 7. I mean, the home team in game 7 to me always got the momentum. Not saying Dodgers can't win, but I mean, y'all bullpen is shaking, and you still got to face the Blue Jays in the bottom of the ninth. No matter what, you got to close it. If you lead in Dodgers, you got to send a bullpen guy out there to get them last 3 outs, and them are gonna be the toughest last 3 outs to get, especially with the Blue Jays at home. So, Coach, I know you maybe got something to add, but that's all I got right now. Can't wait to see how Game 7 play out. Thank you, baseball, for giving us another epic series.
All right, thank you, Red. You know, looking at the series, something has happened for the Dodgers that they hope is a permanent thing, or is gonna make it to Game 7. Mookie Betts finally woke up last night because he was terrible. He has been terrible in this series. Yeah, he was dead asleep, but he had a key 2-run single to give him the lead. And hey. Maybe Mookie's bat is going to be alive for the night. And college football, I hate to tell you, but you just lost some viewers because a lot of people are going to be tuned to Game 7. I'm sorry, whoever's on TV, we are so sorry, but this is Game 7, and it's a good series. So, yeah, a lot of people are going to be either clicking the remote real hard or they're going to stay on that game. So, we will see.
I'm really glad the Lakers and Hawks ain't playing tonight. I'd be on triple duty. Oh, have mercy. I'm glad I can just be double duty.
Yeah, get your like they have on NFL Red Zone, get your Octo box ready to go to all these different things because it's gonna be crazy tonight. So yeah, Mookie is alive when it seemed like all hope was lost, and
Mookie! Remember how Spike Lee's sister called him and do the right thing? Mookie!
Oh, yeah. Somebody better call him tonight because the crafty veteran Max Scherzer, who is pitching, he knows how to do this. Is nothing new to him, so he's going to be on point. And Shohei, I think Shohei should be better because now he's gotten his rest. He's hopefully able to get a good night's rest. He's going to come out fresh tonight. And I can see us having one of those baseball classic 2-1 games tonight because both pitchers might be on, and they're going to take a clutch hit somewhere during the game to win it. So we'll see. Good luck to both teams. Yeah, I'm going to say something right now that you may not believe. It's halftime.
Hey. We rolling today, man.
We rolled.
Coach, right that hamster. You put that hamster on last night, but we are rolling today.
It's halftime. We've when we come back, we're gonna go over the NBA Cup. We're gonna talk a little about that. We're gonna do 5 for 5, and we're gonna go to the pros where some key games for the pros this week. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you with us, yeah, if you with us, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. We'll be back in a little brief moment. We're going to take a pause for the calls, but hang out with us.
Pay some bills. We'll be back.
All right, and we will mute first. All right, we are back. We are live. We are back here on the show. Like I said, we got plenty of things going on coming up. We got the NBA Cup, we got the 5 for 5, and we got the pro scene, the NFL. Got some key matchups in the NFL this week. The Nation had some comments before we went to break.
All right.
And let's go back up. The Coach's Corner said Sark is open to an NFL job because he's getting pushed out. If you were here in Texas, you would hear even A&M fans want him gone. Dog.
Lord, old school want him gone.
Another school want him to go. Good grief.
It's bad.
Winston Thornton said Tennessee will win over Oklahoma this week. Let's see. Jerome said, Red, in my opinion, Brent isn't anywhere close to winning a natty, so I think he's on the hot seat soon.
Oh, you talking about Brent? Okay, for a minute I thought you talking about Brent Key at Tech. Okay, you talking about Brent Venables.
Okay. Coach Corn said, did it really go 18 innings? That's way too long for such a boring sport. You're not a fan.
Yeah, now hold on, Coach. Playoff baseball, that's some of the most exciting, gut-wrenching. It's like a chess match out there, so I mean, I can understand regular season. Yeah, I can see. But playoff baseball, man, every pitch, every at-bat, all of it important. Because you look back like, man, third inning, I could have did something in the third inning. Oh, yeah, you was striking out in the third inning when we needed it. And now look at us in the ninth inning, we ain't got no run. So, yeah, the whole game matters in the playoffs. Tell them, Coach.
Yes, sir. Zavada, Big Z, what's going on, Big Z? You in Montgomery with your girl? Hey, y'all have a good time down there in Montgomery. Big Z, need you to come back safely. Enjoy yourself.
Big Z. Enjoy yourself, Big Z.
Jerome says Shohei Ohtani is on track to become the GOAT baseball player. He's already in the discussion. Yeah, you got
better than Barry, better than Hank.
Yeah, you're going to put him up there because of all he's doing. And Jerome said coaches forgotten to talk back to the nation. No, how am I forgetting to talk back? I'm reading everybody's statement. At least I think so.
You doing it now, Jerome. Good Lord. Be patient. We ain't forgot y'all.
We just got to talking about Shohei Ohtani. All right. and let's see. All right. Currently in the NBA, they started it early this year. I think last year was in the middle, but this year they started early in the season with the NBA Cup. It's the award given to the team that wins these games that they designate as cup games, and they have a little tournament in during the season, and the winner gets the prestigious NBA Cup. I think did Milwaukee win? No, it wasn't Milwaukee last year, was it? No.
Yeah, it was Milwaukee.
It was Milwaukee. Okay. They won last year. So
it was the first year, Milwaukee last year.
Last night was, if you're looking at the cup standings, there was a lot of upsets last night. You got Boston upset Cleveland. Portland upset Denver.
Really?
There's a few teams that got beat that are considered favorites. I know it's just one loss, but Red, how do you like the cup? You think it's a good thing?
Yeah, I think it's a real good thing. Because honestly, Coach, during these early months of the NBA season, before it just be like the start of the season. You know, folks be all caught up in their football and the end of the baseball season. They'd be like, well, it just started basketball. I catch up to it when the other sports over with. But now, I mean, I'm liking that they start the NBA Cup like it because it gives teams something to play for early tournament. Even though you still got a lot of injuries and teams still trying to figure themselves out, it still gives you something early to play for. And then once the cup is over with, now guess what? You got the All-Star game and because I think the cup is over with right around December. So what you got next is the Christmas Day matchup. You got the Christmas Day matchup. Then you move on to getting ready for the All-Star game in about a month or two. Like I say, it helps the season keep going forward instead of having these lull months. Because you remember before the Christmas game matchup, that you went even the games before then. A lot of folks didn't even watch the NBA until Christmas time. So to me, it gives the NBA a way to keep themselves afloat, keep themselves involved before the Christmas Day matchups, and then because of course after the Christmas Day matchups, they in full force. Then everybody paying attention. But this is something to get your attention before. And like I say, with the way the way they had the court set up and the way the fans seem to be enjoying it, yeah. I mean, and basketball fans, I mean, if you're a basketball fan, you're gonna like it, of course. I mean, you're gonna start paying attention as soon as the season starts. But it to me just gives us something extra to look forward to, and something extra to get the teams to play for. And man, having $500,000, an extra $500,000 in my bank account, I don't care how rich I am. You can't never go wrong with that. Shoot, that's another car. Shoot, that's a shopping spree for your girlfriend or your wife. Shoot, kids. I mean, stuff for your kids. So I'm saying $500,000 is $500,000. I'm sorry. So if I got a chance to win that, I'm gonna play for it.
That's right, dude. So the NBA Cup generates excitement because of what it brings. So hey, it's going to be challenging to see how hard these teams play for the cup and what they do to try to win the cup. Because I know it's going to bring out some competition. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
man, Cavs lost. Man, he lost at home to the Raptors. And now my Hawks got to go in there with them coming off a loss. All right, Hawks, no excuses though. You still better go down there Sunday and beat the Cavs, because we handled the Cavs good last year, and I want us to keep doing it, especially when we ain't got to play 4-man defense. Four-man defense. But come on, hurry up and get back, Trey, because we're gonna need them points and them assists soon. But I need to see how this team look when we not playing 4-man defense. And I like how we performed against the Pacers 0-4 last night, but still, that used to be a game the Hawks would get beat down against an 0-4 team. It's nice that they stepped up and got a good win, and it was an NBA Cup win, so that's good. But I know Hawks Nation, we want to see how they look against Cleveland on Sunday to let us know, do we have something right here? Are we figuring things out without Trey? Are these pieces we got in the offseason, are they actually clicking? Can Jalen Johnson and Nall, they call him Nickeil Alexander, they call him Nall though. But can Nall help us out? Him and Jalen Johnson, KP. All right, now wish people stop saying KP is a center. He's not a center. He's a forward. Okay, I don't care if he's 7'5". He is not a center. Okay, but I want to see how these new pieces gel. And Coach Snyder, can you start playing? Put Asa Newell up in there and get some of these young guys and how they just treat poor Zach Ricochet. I was talking to some Hawks fans last night. We have got to see what we got out of this kid. So I want to see him starting to get more touches again.
Yeah. Either way it go, no matter what you got to do, you got to play Crispy. Crispy said, I'm here. I'm going to show y'all what I can do. I'm healthy, and we'll see how long, because, he's susceptible to injuries too. So,
yeah, I know. We got to keep him as healthy as possible. He like AD on the team. That's another AD. We got 15 points last night.
Jerome said, if you think baseball is boring, try to watch golf on TV. Yeah, I know a lot of people that watch golf. I watch it. I watch baseball because I'm a sports nut. I watch anything except for
Coach don't watch. I mean, I watched it when it was exciting. We had a guy like Tiger going against the field when in Tiger's heyday. Folks were watching golf on TV. We ain't watching it now because ain't nobody exciting out there to root for.
No. All right. The coach's corner said, I just hate how they did the Warriors. I get they want them on TV, but 20 games in or in around 35 days is wild. And so, that's going to be interesting.
Stop lying, man. You got one of the greatest players of all time. Why don't you give me Steph Curry and you take LeBron? How about that?
Something never done before, NBA, okay? The VP said the NBA Cup equals AAU weekend tournament. Yawn. Not the AAU. BP.
Man, please, I would look at them AAU guys on TV.
I would recommend if you in Georgia area to go to the AAU tournament over at Douglas County and find the barbecue guy. He's a pretty good dude. He'll hook you up. I know you like barbecue. He'll hook you up and make you feel better.
They got some good barbecue on that side of town. But I used to stay in Douglasville. So.
Winston said, I definitely don't watch the NBA outside of opening night until the holidays come on. The NBA Cup brings relevance to the early season. Okay, so yeah, I mean it has ups and downs. It something, like I said, something to draw interest. That's what the NBA Cup is about. Drawing interest to where people can get a good look and come watch some possibly some good basketball. So Jerome said, Coach, let Cup bring out the competition, just not the gambling. Hey,
too late for that.
I look, gambling people, it's only a couple, as far as we know so far. But like they said, with there's smoke, there's fire. There could be anything. So we're not gonna worry about the gambling. We're gonna hope that they play well and no problems or no anything going on out of the way.
Yeah, we don't want another scandal.
The VP said, okay, I'm sorry. The Coach's Corner said, I actually watch golf on TV. Yeah, you get to watch some good stuff. And the VP said, golf is fun to watch on TV. Baseball on TV outside the playoffs is boring. I recommend watching baseball in person. So that means the VP has been to several games and has watched some good baseball games going on. And he said, I do love the different court looks during the tourney. I know that has to cost a lot of money to get them big trophies on there for those courts. But somebody's working it. So, yeah. I don't know if you can put that on the Atlanta Dream. I'm jumping on them because they court it like it's so dark all the time. So, all right. Let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. 5 for 5 topics. 5. We have opinions. We talked for a few minutes. I don't know if we're gonna have any time restriction today because it's only me and Red, so we get to talk about these 5 different topics.
Well, we're moving today, so I ain't gonna take too long. I mean, I like the pace we're going at. So
yeah, we rolling along. 5 topics, and ladies and gentlemen, as always, when the 5 for 5 is on, the VP says cue the Loonies. When the Loonies comes on, that means it is time for 5 for 5. Hopefully the Loonies won't take all day, but I doubt it because they've been on time all week. So there they go. And the Loonies is here. They know their cue. And we just got the instrumental going. So first topic, 5 for 5, Red. Let's see. Miss Gordon, Chiefs owner, making it work on the sideline. What's your opinion of her on the sideline?
I absolutely clowned it and I talked about it bad when I realized that's what she was gonna do. I was like, what in the world? This woman is crazy. What is she doing on the sideline with a headset? So man, looking at the way her team performed, man, stay on the sideline, Miss Gordon. That is your spot. Matter of fact, if I look at any coach game and don't see her on the sideline, I'm gonna think something wrong. So yes, I like her ownership. I like how she running the team since her dad has passed away. I like how she's keeping her 2 sisters involved. I just like how she turned it into a family thing, and she has got her team at 7-1. She say, I'm trying to be the best. And at the same time, when I'm trying to be the best, I want the best people here. She's like, if I have the best people here, shoot, we're going to win some games. And winning games is what they doing. So you keep doing your thing, Miss Gordon. I like how you running the team. Good job. She is about to be the NFL's Jeannie Buss. And I like that. Gotta get a ring though, Carly. Now I ain't talking about the ring paid one. You gotta get a ring yourself, like Jeannie did. So waiting to see how she get her coach team. Waiting to see if Danny Jones can get you your first ring, Miss Gordon. But I like how you running things. So I'm looking forward. The coach, I'm keeping the coach on my radar, man. That I like them with Miss Gordon in charge. So good job, Carly.
Yeah, Coach. I'm wishing the coach good luck, and hopefully everything works out for him after this week.
Yeah,
Now,
I knew you were gonna win for this week.
I couldn't let him get away. I'm gonna stop talking because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a man coming into the stadium. He's here. He's H.O.
Never too late. Never too late. I'm like the Dodgers bullpen. I'm trying to save you.
You doing a bad job for that. Okay. They almost blew it again last night. Going for that play.
If you don't know, H.O. is the host of the Sports Roundtable, which comes on every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. He is also a very high sponsor of Big Easy Grill. He's not a sponsor. He's not just a sponsor. He's there all the time. And you can't get a bad meal at the Big Easy.
I'm going today as soon as we get off.
Watch yourself, H.O. Don't be trying to eat no Big Easy today, dog. Okay, it's just sad.
I'm gonna send you a couple of pictures too.
Boy, Big, if I don't close enough, they'll deliver today. Yes, sir. But I ain't close enough, so that's all right. One of these days I get to them. We were talking about the owner of the Colts on the sidelines. She's doing her thing with the headset. What do you think about her?
Listen, if y'all believe that she got a boyfriend, a brother, or somebody is giving her information to let her know how this football thing goes. It's not all just her. She's getting some influence from somewhere.
Okay.
So she gonna get all the credit, but trust me, she's getting some inside information. She done reached out to somebody, uncle, cousin, side piece, somebody giving her some information.
Well, yeah, she think she married, so.
Oh, okay. Well, if she married, then she still going by Orsay, or is it Gordon?
Gordon.
Oh, Gordon.
Well, no, she going by both. She say I'm Ursay Gordon. That was you said. Call me. Well, she just said, call me Carly.
Know what that means?
Yeah. Hey, but whatever. She turned into a celebrity. Hey, she got a little her dad and grandpa in her, cause she definitely. But when them cameras be on her, she loving the spotlight, cause you know her dad loved the spotlight, and grandpa was just crazy. So.
Yeah, well, the husband giving her some information that she needs.
He probably do.
Yeah, and he probably related to Jeff Gordon too.
All right, H.O. Brian Kelly is gone bye-bye at LSU. How you feel about that?
Well, first thing, I know it put a smile on your face. I wasn't really surprised, but how he actually got fired is what I'm surprised about, because rumor has it that they wanted him to fire the OC, and he said no. They said, well we're gonna fire you then. So he fell on the sword for his OC. So now if the buy is what the buy it is, he probably wanted to get fired anyway, so because he was tired of the pressure of LSU.
Yeah, I'm sure. Red, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and that should have been my topic right there. Another topic: all these coaches getting fired this season. This has been a season of coaches, college coaches getting fired, and these dogs on buyout. It's like It pays to be bad in college football. That's what I'm finding out. It pays to be a bad college football coach. Get you a big contract, have a nice buyout at the end of it, and then just start sucking. And then guess what? Everything gonna work out for you. James Franklin doing good. You got Brian Kelly doing good. Even Deshaun Foster got a little chump change after he left. All these five coaches just sitting at home getting paid for doing nothing. That's what America has become. Just everybody sitting at home doing nothing, getting paid. When I'm gonna get paid for sitting at home doing nothing? Just once. Can I get one good paycheck for sitting at home doing nothing? God.
Yeah, Brian Kelly was overdue, but I'm sure he's not. Like I said, these guys he's not hurting because you look at what he's getting, and it caused a lot of turmoil around the LSU area with the governor even throwing his hat in the ring, talking about the athletic director will not pick the head coach, next head coach. The man whose job it is to pick the head coach, he's telling him he won't pick the head coach. And I mean, this is the same man I think who got Ed Orgeron in, national championship. Kim Mulkey, got her in there, national championship. The baseball coach, got him in there, I forgot his name, national championship. So he's not wasn't doing a bad job, but I think the two things that killed him, Jimbo Fisher buyout and Brian Kelly buyout. You paying both of them over $100 million not to coach. And I think the government is like, we can't have that. We losing a lot of money. Well, not we, they're losing a lot of money. So bye to the AD, and now they got the interim AD who will be picking the next head coach. You guys got any before I go to the nation, you guys got any speculation on who might be the head coach of LSU?
Joe Brady might come back home.
Red?
Honestly, after this governor just showed this, but I really don't care. I just want him to stay out of it and shut up. I can't believe they school just let this man talk like that on their business. That's their business. What do you have to do with it, governor? Are you affiliated? Do you work for the school? Because I mean, when do politicians? I ain't never heard the governor of Georgia say anything about how Kirby running his team. So why is the governor of Louisiana all up in LSU business? I say, dude, you got a state to run. What are you worried about who the coach is for? They fired the AD, but I wouldn't have fired him, like, based on what you said, the success he's had. I sure wouldn't let no governor got me to fire my guy that don't find all these other. Yeah, you okay. You having a little trouble with your football coach, but all the other areas are doing okay. So we just got to get that right. No one worth him losing his job. Sure wouldn't let the governor persuade me to fire the man. The governor needs to stay out of it and worry about other things going on in the state instead of the football. Who's coaching the football team? That should be the last thing you worried about, Mr. Governor.
Let me go back. VP said, talking about Miss Gordon, said, I love it. She legitimately wants to know what folks do. As a leader, you need to know what your team lacks so that those gaps can be fulfilled in order to be successful. I love it. John Harris, I can't believe I'm up. All right. Good morning, sir.
John.
And Jerome says, different is normally misunderstood, and Gordon is doing what works for Indy. I'm sure copycats will be seen in some variation. So you see, he's saying a lot of people.
Arthur Blank, don't you copy though. We don't want you on the side, man.
All right. The VP saying HO called Gordon a Manchurian candidate. Uh-oh. And he said, dang, HO, sex as much? Oh, Jerome said, okay. VP said Brian Kelly can now cancel his Duolingo account. He no longer has to pretend he cares about the Bayou dialect and culture. He is now $54 million rich. He can care less about them country Bammers. Yeah,
Right.
I believe if he could say that, he would say that and call them country Bammers. If Brian, because that's the kind of guy he is. He's with his fake country. Bayou accent. And the VP said the real MVP here is the agent for Brian Kelly and Jimbo Fisher. He got some mediocre coaches paid. Yeah, he did. Whoever the agent is, probably the same agent with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say probably Kirk Cousins.
All right, let's see here. Let's scroll back. Oh, wow. Listen to this. Breaking news, I guess. Winston Thornton says, and I quote, if it'll pop up, Zach Robinson going to be the next LSU head coach. Well, we will see. Yeah. Jerome K said the LA governor was looking for some attention and stuck his foot in his mouth. He's a clown because the boosters are primarily footing the bill. Yeah, governor he needs some attention. And VP said the governor needs to worry about his constituents that are going to suffer due to SNAP being canceled. His state is one of the 3 poorest in the country and on the SNAP benefits list. Yeah,
right. He a bit worried about a football coach.
He better get that straight, that's for sure. Well, he gonna really get in trouble with his people. All right, Jerome said coaches are getting fired at a rapid rate because of this NIL, NIL, and boosters want a rapid ROI. Yep. Yeah, the coaching situation is really what have you done for me lately? And that's what they're working on now. VP said Jared Jones is leaving his skybox right now, heading to the sideline. Oh, Lord, that's the last person they need on the sideline during a game. Brian Schottenheimer might need some earplugs. Excuse me. He might need to run. All right, next question. Let me see here. Red, what's going on with the Steelers defense?
Right now, you guys are the highest paid defense. And you guys not getting it done definitely in the secondary. Ranked last as far as yards allowed. Now I don't know if you're last, but right around last. Like I say, just I don't know if it's the age. Age just catching up with a lot of good players at once. Besides TJ Watt, you're really not getting that much pressure on your QBs. It's basically what we're going through here at UGA, coach. That's basically what's going on. Much hero defense through the years. I don't know if it's age, where it's probably youth, where youth catching up with us. It's age catching up with y'all. So I think that's what's going on right now. It's time for the Steelers to have. I mean, like I say, you got to get younger in your secondary. Your linebackers, a lot of them been injured this year. I think, well, no, that's Baltimore. That was Smith of Baltimore. But I think with Patrick Queen, he's not having his best year. Like I said, you still got TJ Watt, but besides TJ Watt, everybody else has been playing some mediocre below average. And that's not Steelers football right there. And y'all just really going through what UGA going through. Age is catching up with a lot of good players, and probably don't maybe made a few bad draft picks. That's probably caught up with you. Just need to have another offseason and get it retooled, turned around. But it's Pittsburgh, so they'll figure it out. I don't have no doubt they'll figure it out. It ain't the Falcons, but when we make moves, we be like, oh Lord, what are we gonna do? Because we usually don't figure it out. But that's what I see going on right now, Coach. I just think age is catching up with y'all all at once.
Hey, Joe.
I can agree with Red on that. But I want to add that I think Pittsburgh was concentrating too much on who's going to be the quarterback instead of updating their defense and their blueprint. And the main thing that they've been known for, they were trying to put too much emphasis on who's going to be the quarterback instead of upgrading their defense and getting younger.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this real quick. Both of you wrong, and I just don't appreciate y'all talking. I'm just playing. Let me stop. I'm just kidding. Moving on. Moving on to the next topic. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan talked about load management. He said his comments, and he let everybody know what he feels about it in certain words. Red, how do you feel about Michael Jordan's comments over management?
I agree with him. I mean, you get paid for 82 games, and 82 games you need to play if you can. I mean, it just seems like the bodies of these athletes is break down too quickly these days. Whereas the bodies of the athletes back in the day, I guess they were more durable, or maybe the athletes took care of themselves better. But man, I don't know how. When Michael Jordan was smoking cigars and drinking after games, how in the world he get 82 games in? But I just don't get it, man. Just the athletes of these days look for any excuse to sit out. Oh, my pinky hurt. Ooh, my thigh hurt. I mean, any little pain, like they got to be 100% pain free. And that's what I'm gonna play. If anything nicked up or ailing me or bothering me, I'm sitting out. Especially if I already got my bag. So, especially when it comes to basketball, these basketball players, I mean, they are the most pampered, spoiled athletes, and these contracts are getting out of control when you got the guys ain't even starting making 50, 60 million. I mean, you got 6 million making big banks. So imagine what the other 5 starters are making. Like I said, contracts have gotten out of control these days. The entitlement has gotten out of control these days. And the NBA becoming the players' league, pretty much players running the asylum. And I mean, as a coach, I mean, you can only do so much. I mean, you got players probably making more than you. So, I mean, that's certainly a combination of what I think it all is.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, Jordan is spot on, but what's more spot on is that the NBA is paying the guys before they proven themselves. If you tie their salary into their money, if you tie them playing into their contract and the money, I guarantee you they won't want load management then, because you have to play a certain amount of games in order to get a certain amount of money. That I can guarantee you they'll be all in and playing then. So you have to make sure that they, like George said, they making more money before they even get on the NBA floor now. With NIL and these agents and things of that nature, and getting other sponsors from shoe companies and things of that nature. So yeah, they're getting a little far fetched with it. But if you tie their money into how many games that they play a year, I can guarantee you that load management wouldn't even exist any longer.
I agree. Or at least they need to have the parameters in your contract. You can't get a certain amount of money if you haven't played a certain amount of games. Like I say, no contract will be based on performance and availability. No contract will go over a certain amount if you ain't played a certain amount or percentage of a certain amount of games. So yeah, you can be as good as you want, but if you only played in 20 or 30 games, guess what? You ain't getting no $100 million contract.
Yeah, you got to. I mean that in that case, you're making them earn what we're willing to invest in.
Right. Earn this money. If you making $200-300 million, then you better be playing in all the games. You better have to say, okay, this guy playing all 82 games. He rarely have injury issues. That way, if something happens, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, this is the first time he actually been out. It must be something serious. It's today now. Go ahead.
But Red, check this out. What you think that'll do? That'll make them work out and take care of their body even better in the offseason.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You have to play a certain amount of games so they can't get hurt.
Right. And in my fact, I think they need to dock. If you miss games, that's because you die. We docking your pay. I'm saying I'm saying you, like you say, you get paid on how you perform and how many games you play. Even if you got a set salary, if you miss 50 games, then guess what? 50% of your salary gonna be missed, buddy. I'm saying that allows to me that would allow teams to recoup some of that money that they paying these players who ain't even showing up. So it seems like if Ant Man getting paid $30 million a year, well, if Ant Man missed 30 games, guess what? You ain't getting that $30 million a year. You gonna get however much you played for me a year.
Yeah.
So if it's just
Yeah.
$5 million worth, then hey man, all them games you missed, you cost yourself $25 million.
Okay. All right. Let me scroll back, see what the nation got to say about
Yeah, like our
these
job. If we miss days on our job, if we ain't got the off days, that's gonna cost us some money. So it should cost them money. Everybody needs to be get paid how they, like you said, I'm with everybody getting paid how you perform. You don't show up, you don't get paid.
H.O., your cuz say what's up. He's in Montgomery.
Yeah, I know.
He's riding out
What up,
with
big
his.
dog?
All right. The VP said, true that, Jerome. The ROI expectations are ridiculously high, and there will be no more high. There'll be more high bows in the future. Not no more high bows in the future. Probably so. As far as the Steelers, the defense is too old. Winston Thorne said the defense is too old and no impact players up the middle of the defense. And the VP says Steelers have an undisciplined defensive back by the name of Joey Porter Jr. Tomlin need to focus on that defense in the offseason. He's a defensive-minded guy. All right. With load management, MJ was spot on. VP said, if this is the time for insight we're going to get out of MJ this reporting season, then I'm here for it. You hear it or you here for it? H-E-R-E. Uh-oh. No comment. I ain't gonna mess with you, VP. MJ would gnaw off his left arm in order to get back out there on the court. He told the story of one time he turned his ankle and one of the vets told him to come sit beside him. MJ said, no, I'll need to make a name for myself. Got taped up and went back on the court. He was just built different. Yeah, he was a different kind of guy. Right.
Well, these athletes don't think that's why we ain't gonna put them up there in the echelons with the great names. It's good, and you ain't earning it. Don't expect us to put you up there and talk about you like we talk about MJ if you don't do what MJ did.
Jerome said these players need to just ask Jordan and Stockton how they did it.
They got too much pride. They got too much pride to do it.
Okay. He said, I blame the Spurs for this foolishness. They kind of quietly came up with this and other teams followed. Shame on these players and organizations. MJ and Kobe both said someone worked a lot of hours in order to afford to buy one ticket to come see me, and I feel obligated to perform for that one person. That's telling you a lot about the mindset of the old guard from the NBA. All right. But I look at what Jordan said, and I look at one thing he said. He said the games are like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. A day is 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with the other 21 hours? You know.
Obviously not working out and getting better.
Must be missing something. So, and Vince say shout out to Jerome here. All right, moving on from that. All right, let's see. The last topic, and this is kind of a big topic going on. Will Raheem the Dream survive another non-playoff season for the Falcons? Yes or no, H.O.?
Listen, after you realize the Falcons interviewed Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel, and Jim Harbaugh, and we ended up with familiarity. Familiarity is not always the way to go. the numbers tell you that even your second marriage is highly is highly more not going to be successful than your first marriage. So if he don't get fired before the season, he won't make it through the off season. So no.
Red.
It's hard to say right now because honestly, I know it needs to happen, but I'm not sure. I mean, well, yeah, I tell you what, it all depends on if Arthur Blank wants to spend money. If you feel like paying one or two coaches that's not here, but you feel like that's the best move we can make because going forward, you feel like Raheem ain't gonna take us where we need to go, and you want to make the move. I mean, make the move. I don't think Terry should lose his job, but I mean, we all know I was out on Raheem after that fiasco with Washington last year. And everybody calmed me down. So now that everybody else wants to go on now, after y'all don't calm me down, it's like, okay, y'all already know how I feel about them. But like I say, dude, when you look back at your second opportunity, you're gonna regret bringing in non-experienced coordinators with you on your second go round. You had to fire one last year, and now when you need to fire the other, you're probably not going to be able to because now that would have been 3 coaches on your staff that you would have fired, and to the point where Arthur Blank probably is going to say, man, dude, if you got this much wrong with your staff, it's probably you that's the problem. So, like I say, man, you don't put yourself in the corner right now. And on the way out is either A, turn this season around and get us to the playoffs, or B, you may end up falling on the sword in the offseason. And let's Arthur say, I just don't want to pay all these coaches and burn you back for that third season. But I promise you, that third season will be your last, especially if it's no success. And if you're not winning like we're not winning now, well, last 2 weeks, you'll probably end up getting fired in the middle of next season, which will be crazy because if they got you on the hot seat now, just go ahead and get rid of you before the season starts. Don't let you walk into the season dead man walking. I don't like that anyway. If you got questions about a coach before the season, get rid of him. Don't let him walk into the season and after a few games say, okay, well now we're gonna fire. No, fire him before the season. Be sure who you got before the season starts. You need stability during the season, not dysfunction. So personally, I think our offense deserves an offensive-minded coach who can be the head coach and run the offense and just let Jeff Ulbrich do his job. But we'll see what decision Arthur Blank makes if we miss the playoffs once again.
Hey, after he signed, after Raheem said what he said last week, the pink slip should have been pulled out the file cabinet. After he said that his offense is just as good as the 2016 team that went to the Super Bowl.
What? Who said that?
Raheem said
that. He is literally a fool, dude. That offense averaged over 30 points a game, and this offense barely averaged
38.3 versus 17.8.
Oh Lord.
See that what I'm saying. See stuff like this. But see, H.O. I don't know if you watch Coaching Series. I went ham on Raheem after that Washington game.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I was so upset. Boy, you would have went. You probably would have wrecked your truck listening to that crap.
I'm just saying. That's why it's like, dude, you can't say no more dumb stuff. I'm already. If everybody else fed up with him and done with him, then I'm not gonna be no different. I just want the team to win any way possible. And if getting rid of him, getting an offensive-minded guy in here, that's the problem right now. It seems like we beat the defense, not the offense, but the offense should be a problem with the talent we got. So, yeah, if you can't get Bijan and this talent we got to the playoffs, dude, you definitely don't need to be here. No offensive coach or head coach needs to be here if you can't get this talent that we got on offense to the postseason. So that's my last word on it. Whatever decision Arthur Blank want to make, I'm down for it because I know changes need to be made on the offensive side of the ball.
All right, there you go. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our 5 for 5. Wait, let me see what the nation said. Nation has some comments about the Raheem, the Dream discussion. Red Jerome say you screamed on him when he said Raheem need to be fired. Now look at you.
But I said I wanted him fired last year. Y'all don't want to told me to get a man another chance. Remember after the Washington game? Remember when I went crazy on him?
All right. Coach's Corner say he'll have another season. Can't have a merry-go-round of coaches. Also, he needs to be given a chance to right the ship. Even though I want him gone, he shouldn't be fired. And Winston Thornton said, depending on Zach get his head out of the ring and remember how to score points. If he gets fired, then Rod will too. They'll tell it together now that Rod decided not to ask him after last game. Yeah, I think they kind of tied Jordan at the hip, I guess. And the Coach's Corner agrees if Rod goes, Jeff goes.
That shouldn't be the case.
I don't know about all that. They're going to fire Jeff because of Raheem, but, you know, let me see what else. Somebody else had a comment. Red, Jerome said, Red, I never wanted him. You can't go back to your interim ex.
All right, well, that's fair. I know a lot of folks didn't like the hire. I did give the hire a chance. I wanted it to work out, but it's just the way we're going. I mean, we on the train, and the train look like it's gonna be either going off the rails or just coming to a complete stop soon, and without success. So, I mean, this is on you, Raheem. You had another opportunity. I mean, nobody told you to bring them two dumb coordinators in, and you had to get rid of one, and now you got to get rid of the other. But if you get rid of the other, then you're gonna be pretty much gone yourself, because that would have proven that you got hired a second time, got another opportunity in NFL, and brought in two dumb, inexperienced coaches, and that's gonna be your downfall right there, man. You gotta hire the right coaches, man. You gotta hire the right coordinators.
Yeah. The only way he stays is that he hires Mike McDaniel, I think.
At this point, both want him gone. They probably gonna say just give Mike McDaniel the job.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, he'll be hiring his replacement.
Yeah.
The Coach's Corner said Jeff is probably gonna replace him.
Well, I mean, is Jeff gonna bring in the right offensive coordinator? That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, he said they're gonna fire Jeff. New coach will probably replace him. Oh, okay. All right.
It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. Personally, I wouldn't. I mean, if I see how Jeff has got my defense playing, I wouldn't fire him. But hey, never know. New coach always want their own guys.
Yeah, they want everything to start themselves. All right. It is now time to move to the NFL, National Football League, as they call it. It's got some very interesting games to be picked this weekend. It's some stuff, like I said, some shakeups about to take place, and people are starting to gather their positions and get ready to try to get themselves set up for the playoffs. Even though it's still early, but some people are trying to make some moves. Let me get some pick'em music, as I always like, as we call it, some pick'em music. Wait a minute. Okay. Winston Thornton said, I'd be perfectly fine with Jeff being elevated to head coach and McDaniels brought in to run the offense.
If that's the route they're gonna go, fine, because I know Mike McDaniel won't usurp Jeff as head coach, and right now Mike McDaniel needs to be building up his resume, so he'll be fine with being an offensive coordinator the next 2 or 3 years. Because it's gonna be once Mike McDaniel fired, it's gonna be a while for that young kid, which is how he looked at, get another head coaching job, the OC job. It'll be fine for him. So yeah, I take in Mike McDaniel because I know
no matter how good the offense is, he not gonna change. I doubt he'd be stupid to leave for another head coaching job. I just don't think he'll be in the running for another head coaching job again, no matter how good the offense is. So let him run the offense. If you want to promote Jeff to the head coach, that's fine. As long as you give Mike McDaniel a 3-year deal, lock him in, 3-year deal, so we know he ain't going nowhere.
Okay. All right, let's get ready to move to the NFL picks. Let me find some picker music. I'm sorry, I didn't mess with you. That's not the picker music. I know it ain't Christmas time yet. I give it some time.
There you go.
All right. Several big games on tap. Several, I call them, just like in wrestling, is some preliminary matchups. We'll start with the preliminaries first. The matchups that probably going to be pretty much one-sided. Like, starting with this game, H.O., Saints versus Rams, who you got?
Rams.
You don't have to think about it?
No. They playing in LA, so yeah, the Rams.
Red, who you got? Saints or Rams?
Rams. No thought.
Okay. That's going to be a quick one. Everybody pretty much saying it's going to be over pretty soon. So, another preliminary matchup. Red, Chargers versus Titans.
Chargers. No thought.
Hey, Joe.
Chargers.
Yeah, we got two unanimous ones so far. Rams and the Chargers. Now, this one is a HO. This is an intriguing matchup for you. The Bears versus the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bears.
You said Bears?
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah, you're right. Definitely intriguing. This one I actually have to give some thought to. Caleb, he's playing okay. Joe Flacco don't got these boys back in the playoffs. Man. They at home. Man, you just can't say Cincinnati like that because, you blink your eye and Caleb will come out there and put up 30 or 40 because he's capable of it with Ben Johnson calling plays. Oh, man. I'm gonna take the Bengals because they at home. I'm gonna take only Flacco playing. I'm gonna take the Bengals. They had a bad loss to the Jets last week, and they need to bounce back to keep the division. I know Coach don't want them to, but they need to bounce back to keep themselves alive in this division. Because as we all know, it's still alive. Pittsburgh ain't clinched nothing, and with the Ravens playing like they playing now, Pittsburgh really are looking over their shoulder. They looking over their shoulder like a mobster on the road. So, man, I'm going Bengals. Keep the AFC North interesting.
All right, let's go back. Winston said Rams. He also says the Chargers. The VP says Chargers for sure. Jerome says Rams. Can we get some Saints love, please? Don't look like it. Coach's Corner, Rams. Winston said Bengals. Jerome says Chargers. The VP said Joe Flacco not playing, the Bears. Coach's Corner says Chargers. And the Coach's Corner says the Tigers over Bears. All right, moving on to the next set of games. Let's see here. Red, who you got in this one? This one might be closer than thought. 49ers and Giants.
Giants. No thought.
Okay. H.O.
49ers. Giants then lost their run game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Down.
No Mr. Scatterboo, who's angry, who always runs angry. And it turns out that Scatterboo, I'm hoping he can come back next year because of what they're saying. His leg was a complete mess underneath that pile. It was a mess. Not just his ankle broken, he had a compound fracture. His bone was coming through his skin and everything. I'm like, good grief. But he had surgery already. And to show you how Scatterboo is, how crazy he is, and how much fun it is to be around him, his head coach said he was at the facility after surgery in a wheelchair, riding around, messing with everybody. So that tell you what kind of guy they got in him. Gonna have him for the next few years. So I know they're gonna miss him, but he showed that he wants to play, and he probably get out there in a wheelchair if he could, as crazy as he is. All right, after last week, this one could be close. H.O. Broncos versus Texans.
I'm going with the Broncos. They on the high right now.
All right, Red.
I agree. Their defense is balling. Probably got one of the best sack rates in the NFL. Nick, Payton, they clicking right now. I mean, they're using all their weapons. You got guys like never heard of, like Harvey and Franklin, and all these guys I ain't never heard of showing out on the Broncos offense. That let you, when you got people that you ain't never heard of getting touchdowns and making plays on the offense, that let you know the offense clicking. In addition to J.K. Dobbins doing it on the ground. You got Cortland Sutton being the go-to guy for Nick. Like I say, the Broncos clicking right now. And Texans, even though they won last week, their offense is still a little inconsistent. C.J. Stroud, when he's facing a defense like the Broncos, don't look like a deer in the headlights. And Nick Chubb ain't really doing too much. The running game ain't really did too much for him this year. Is Nico Collins gonna play? I mean, I remember when CJ rookie year, he had a host of receivers. Now, I don't even know none of his receivers. Besides Nico Collins, Tank Dell still out. You got rid of Diggs last year. So I really don't know who he out there throwing it to. But the good thing for the Texans, the defense is still balling. Still one of the top defenses in the league. Broncos got defense. Texans got defense, but the Broncos got offense, and the Texans offense is a little inconsistent. So that's gonna play into the Broncos defense hands, whereas the Broncos can make a few plays on the Texans defense, and that's gonna be the difference of the game. The Broncos win 17-10.
All right. Yeah, I think the Broncos might pull it out as well. This one
got
was
to,
a close
they
game.
They know Kansas City coming.
Yes, sir. All right, Red. This one was a close one, but I don't know now. Lions and the Vikings.
JJ is back in the starting lineup. It honestly wouldn't matter who's in the starting lineup, JJ or Carson. Like Skip Bayless say, every time you see him play, you make him and now he hurt out for the season. JJ back, but really, you going up against his buzzsaw in Detroit, and I don't care how good the Vikings defense playing, you ain't stopping all these guys. Gibbs and Montgomery and Laporta and Amon St. Brown and the other receiver. And like I say, Detroit, one of the best teams in the league, and the Vikings, united. And that's it. Detroit.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I was hoping Kirk Cousins would be the starting quarterback for the Vikings, but I'm still taking the Lions.
Vikings ain't got nothing to give us for him. You want Kirk Cousins? You better give us Justin Jefferson. Nah. Well, I mean, cause I'm asking for. I'm trying to get me a deal out of here. You want Kirk? Give me something. What you gonna give me?
Let's see. Let's see what the nation said about these last few set of games. All right, let me scroll back up. All right. Coach's Corner says the 49ers going to win. Winston Thornton said Giants. Jerome K says 49ers over Giants. Coach's Corner says Broncos. The VP said no scatter boo boo. Shout from Big Dom for the Eagles for visiting with Scat and his family at the hospital. Bought him some cheesesteaks and pizza as well. Classy move there, yeah. That was a good move by Big Dom. Big Dom was in the news last year for bad stuff, but that was nice. All right. The Mile High Horses, the VP said. Uh-oh. Winston Thornton said the Texans in the upset.
Yeah,
He also he said Lions are going to win over the Vikings. Let's see. Jerome says the Texans. Winston Thornton said the Lions. Jerome says the Lions. And the Coach's Corner says the Lions. All right. Next set of games.
I remember when they used to pick us like
that. Packers versus Panthers. H.O., who you got?
Packers. Easy.
Okay. Red?
Yeah. Saints, they at home. I mean, they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh last week. Now they going back home to play the Panthers team. I don't even know who their quarterback is. If it's Dawson, they in trouble. If it's Mighty Mouse, they still in trouble. Because he can only play the Falcons team. So Packers, no thought.
All right. I said the Packers as well. All right. This one is a battle. Jaguars and Raiders.
Remember Travis Hunter is out.
That's right, Travis is out.
It's a battle of the disappointing teams right here. Raiders started the season with hope to continue in the AFC West, and Jaguars, you start the season with hope to win in the AFC South. Now both of those dreams subsided, but I'm gonna take the Jags to win. Because when Geno Smith is probably on his last leg. I'm gonna say Trevor, even though he ain't got Travis Hunter out there, he got a little life left. Because you still got ETN, and you still got Brian Thomas Jr. Can you make a few plays? Can you catch the ball, buddy? What happened to you last year? You had 1,000-yard season. Now you got holes in your hand. But I trust Trevor playmakers more than I trust Geno playmakers. Even though he got Brock Bowers coming back, I don't know what Jansen gonna give you. And Tucker, he is it, but man, they at home too. This one of the Raiders could sneak, but I'll give Trevor Lawrence a little bit more respect and say, dude, you young, you still got stuff to play for. Geno on his last leg, man. So Trevor, you really should beat Geno, even though they at home. But we'll see. I'm gonna take the Jags. Question mark. So because the Raiders, this might be their last game to actually put on a good performance. Because you got Brock Bowers coming back. This is the first time you don't have Bowers in a while. So this definitely gonna be a difference. Man, I don't know why I'm taking the Jags. God, coach, this is a toss up right here. And both teams suck, man. I don't know who. Hey, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna take the Raiders at home. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Raiders at home. Geno, let's see if you got one more check you can write. So you're right, Travis out, and they got Bowers coming back, and Jenkins, you might have. If you can get your running game on, I'm gonna take the Raiders. Pete Carroll, them to figure out one last hurrah in Las Vegas. Because if the Raiders lose this game, it's pretty much over for everybody in Vegas. So Vegas for one last hurrah for Pete Carroll and the boys. I'm gonna take Vegas, coach.
All right. H.O.
I'm taking the Raiders. Brock Bowers 2 touchdowns.
Oh, there you see. Hey, Tony, why you tell me to take the Raiders, man?
Yeah, I'm taking
All
the
right.
Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm leaning toward the Raiders too because I know they got some pride left somewhere in there. They got some pride left to say, hey, we're not going out like we already in bad shape, but we're not gonna be in worse shape. So we got some pride left. Not gonna win anything in the West. Not gonna make the playoffs, but hey, your pride come up. All right.
Is Max Crosby still hurt?
No, he playing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Raiders. Let's go.
All right. H.O. Sea Chickens versus the Commanders.
Woo. I'm gonna go with the Commanders at home.
Oh, yeah. What's his name is back. Daniels is back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, who you got, Red?
Man, I think I'm gonna take Seattle. Sam Darnold playing decent right now. He's playing pretty solid. The defense playing pretty solid. Washington, they've been a little shaky lately. You know, they getting their players back, but Seattle, and they coming off a bye, so they don't have a chance to rest up. And I just like the connection between Darnold and that kid from Ohio State. I got how to pronounce the name. But, the guy with 3 names, you know what I'm talking about. But him, their connection pretty. Yeah, him. They connection pretty good right now, and I like the running game with Seattle, Charbonnet and Kenneth Williams III, and I like how Mike McDaniels got that defense playing right now. So I'm gonna take Seattle on the road to beat a good Washington team with their players back, but it may be a little rusty. Seattle, you better get on them early if you want to have a chance. You don't want to let Jaden hang around and then beat you late like he done. But I'm gonna take Seattle to jump on them early and then to hold all the way the rest of the game.
All right. Winston Thornton said, Packers. Coach's Corner says, go Pack go. Uh-oh. Vincent Woodruff, the VP said Raiders. Winston Thornton, Raiders. Travis on IR. Coach's Corner with H.O. Raiders, they got Brock back.
All right. I'm glad I did some thinking on that one.
All right. A little scrolling ain't working. There we go. The VP said the Cobra Commanders. And Winston Thornton said the Sea Chickens. Scary Terry out for the season.
McLaurin?
For that dude. Yeah. So nobody.
I thought he was playing last week. Man, he got hurt again.
Yep. We gotta watch these guys when they get these issues. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Red, Cardinals versus Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys. No thought.
H.O.
Cowboys. Arizona sucks. Even though they possibly could have the best tight end in the league right now, along with Green Bay.
I go with Green Bay tight end. Tucker Craft.
McBride will run over you. He doesn't care about that. He takes some contact. All right. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys as well. Game of the so-called year might be right now to see who first place or who number one. Chiefs and Bills, the MVP battle. H.O., who you got?
You know, with the Chiefs, they on the road right now.
Red.
Bills got beat by my Falcons. I'm going with Chiefs.
Yeah, the thing about the Chiefs is when Rashee Rice came back, they went from 350 yards a game to about 400 and something yards a game. You can't not pay attention to that. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs as well. All right, Colts versus Steelers. Indiana Jones is on deck, along with the man who said he's gonna take the MVP back to the running back, Jonathan Taylor, against the Steelers. We're not the steel curtain right now, but hey, we're gonna see what happens. Ho, who got Colts or Steelers?
I'm going with the Colts and the Colts.
All right. Red, who you got?
Same way, Colts on the run right now. Steelers, that was a bad loss to the Packers at home last week, knowing you had Indiana Jones coming in the house this week. I know that Steelers Nation gonna be revved up because it's gonna be a big game facing number one team in the AFC. And I ain't gonna lie, Steelers usually get up games like this, but man, y'all gonna have to show me, man. Y'all gonna have to show me, coach. Y'all defense ain't been playing the best. And you got Taylor coming in hot. You got Jones coming in hot. I mean, they receivers, you don't really know who he's going to because they use them all. That's why he been winning, because they using all their players. It ain't just I got to go to one guy. So, and then with the secondary, as shaky as it is, man, like I say, if Steelers win, y'all going to have to prove it to them. Because right now, the Colts, they the hottest team in the NFL. They're buzzed off. The Steelers, you pick the wrong week to start acting up, man. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm going to say this. Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches as a dog at home, because he's an underdog at home, but they say he's one of the best coaches coming out. And the Steelers are like that old cat that you got in the corner, or a raccoon or whatever, you're trying to catch him, and he fights his way back out. And I'm going to get loud and say this. Jonathan Taylor, and y'all, we can play this back. We have to next week or whatever. Jonathan Taylor will not get 100 yards rushing. I'm predicting that right. He will not get 100 yards rushing, and the Steelers will win. It all be barely about a point, but they're gonna win because they realize that like you said, the walls are closing in, but too many people. This is why I like the Steelers. I didn't like it when people were praising them, talking about how great they were and everything. No, I want them to be no respect or nothing. Then they come out and beat the number one team and start little by little earning their respect back. That's all I want. I hope people keep talking about them.
Well, now, cool. Don't beat them too bad now, because we got to play them next week up in Berlin. I don't want them trying to come get that get back and beat us now. after you beat them down, too.
All right, in the last game, Falcons and the Patriots. Red, who you got? It's first of all, it's Michael Penix playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
We back. Our offense is back fully healthy for once, finally, maybe for the first time all year. The Mooney back, London back, Penix playing, running back playing. That might be the only reason I'm taking us in the upset. Is that I got my full offense back. I ain't got no trash QB coming out there stinking it up like I did last week. I ain't saying Peter's been playing his best, but he's better than Kirk Cousins. And now you got the two young quarterbacks battling it out, May and Peter. I like that. I like two young defenses battling. I think Walker's going to try to give it a go too, last I heard. So give me Walker back. And I know Diablo's still going to be out. And you put somebody in Bertrand place. We don't want Bertrand. He should not be playing at all. But give him my offense back at full strength. I take the Falcons 27-24 for the Patriots.
All right. Hey, Joe.
I'm not picking the Falcons until they can show me some consistency. So I'm going with the Patriots. I'm trying to go with my reverse jinx again.
Reverse psychology again.
Because last time I picked against them, they showed up.
Yeah, that's right. You said the Vikings were going to beat us down, didn't you? In Minnesota. You went up there and made a butt whipping to them. Now you said, what's going to happen this week, ho? Patriots going to beat us down.
Yeah.
All right. Falcons win 30-6.
All right. Winston said the Cardinals are going to win because Jacoby Brissett starting. Okay. VP said the Cardinals versus them girls deserve the end in a tie. Winston picking the Chefs. The VP said the Chefs. The coach is going to say the Bills. Allen got Darwin Kincaid back, so he said that's
I love this Kincaid guy. I play. You better do something too.
Winston Thornton said the Colts. Coach is going to say the Colts. He got a Texas update, 10-0 over Vanderbilt. And VP said Jonathan Taylor about to get a Steel Curtain some work. JT, you got to ball out in order to get the MVP back to the running backs. Adrian Peterson was the last running back to do it back in 2012. That was forever. He won't get it this week. I'm telling you, VP, he ain't gonna get over 100 yards this week. I'm saying it very proud.
Yeah, y'all probably gonna be focused on him, coach. So, you probably right. When y'all focus on one guy, you probably stop him.
Winston Thornton said Falcons. He said Penix and London are back. And Vincent, the VP said, I'll take the Falcons. Coach is going to say, unfortunately, Patriots. Our OC is still here.
So coach, you doing a reverse psychology like Hope? Is that what you doing, coach? Okay.
All right. That's all the games for this week, ladies and gentlemen. And we are now at the point of our show, excuse me, where we got to ask somebody, you have the right. You got the right to do something. All right, Red, who has the right to do what and why?
Well, I got a few options this week. I can say my Bulldogs got a right to beat the Gators in the cocktail party. I can say the Falcons, you got a right to beat the Patriots in a must-win game in Boston this week. But nah, I'll stick with my boys who've been balling this week for me. Lakers and Hawks, you got the right to keep balling, keep doing your thing. I like where we at in the standings for both teams. Hawks, you right where you need to be at right now, and the Lakers, y'all right where y'all need to be at right now with a lot of upside to come, especially if the Hawks can take care of business in Cleveland tomorrow, and the Lakers can take care of who do we have Sunday? That is the Heat at home. So Lakers, you take care of the Heat at home, and the Hawks, you take care of the Lakers on the road, and y'all be right where fans wanted you to be before the season started. So keep doing your thing, and we'll keep being proud. And I'll talk about my other teams next week. But I like the way my Hawks and my Lakers been playing for me this week. So y'all keep doing your thing. You got the right to just keep getting better. Okay, keep getting better and keep these championship runs in existence. Other than that, it's a good show. Ho, Coach, Rev Night Nation, appreciate chatting with y'all this morning. I got a big weekend of sports coming up today and tomorrow, so I can't wait to get back to it. But I love the show, love chatting with y'all. Another good show.
H.O., what you got?
Atlanta Braves, you got the right to look at this World Series Game 7 tonight and think about what you could have been doing tonight as well.
Wow.
Make sure you Atlanta Braves, make sure you get you a good manager in here that can understand the joys of going to the World Series and having the whole nation watching you as Game 7 is to be entertained tonight. So Atlanta Braves, let's enjoy this World Series and understand that this could have been you. Let's get it right.
I don't want to be in no Game 7 though. I like the Bird. They usually end at 6. Game 7, but we'll be on the edge of our seat on that thing. Or like we were with Minnesota. You remember Game 7 don't work out well for the Braves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Pittsburgh, you had a right to stop the bleeding and let everybody know that you are in first place for a reason, not just because. You know, you got to get out there and play some football for your home crowd. They want to see a good game. give them a good game and beat the Colts and get everybody. You won't get everybody back in one weekend, but that'll be a start because you can beat the number one team in the NFL. That'll give you a chance to make some things right. Your schedule not getting any easier, but you gotta one step at a time, starting with the Colts. So,
Coach, you better look over your shoulder because the Ravens are right. They coming. They are coming.
Let's see. All right,
I could have been.
The VP said, Dodgers, you had a right to go back-to-back and provide Matty Johnson's group with a tremendous ROI. Tonight's Game 7 about to be lit. L-I-T, lit. And he said, Winston said, great show, fellas. Thank you, Winston. And H.O., he said, Horace, I echo that sentiment. Unfortunately, it will fall on deaf ears. Braves won't win another chip. Oh, Lord, until the next pandemic. Wow.
Now, hold on. Now, we won after the pandemic. It was the Dodgers that won the pandemic championship. We choked the 3-1 lead away during the pandemic. So, no, we don't want another pandemic. We won after the pandemic.
Wow.
In front of the fans. You remember we won in front of the fans. Yes.
All right, y'all. That is it for today. We want to thank H.O. for coming out today and helping us out as usual. And H.O., tell them where they can see you.
Wednesday, 7 to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sports Roundtable, baby. Come on in there. Get your midweek updates and previews for the weekend.
Man, I got like three of my folks shows on Wednesday. I got Sports Roundtable, then Coach's Corner, got his show on Wednesday, then the eye test is at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Everybody pick Wednesday. What is it about Wednesday?
It's the middle of the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That is it for today. Y'all get out. Make sure y'all enjoy some football. Plenty of it to watch. Enjoy the World Series tonight. And then this weekend, get ready to watch the pros and see if it's going to be a good weekend for everybody. Oh, forgot, shout out Southern California, USC. The playoffs are getting ready to be formulated. Y'all can take a big step by beating Nebraska. If y'all in third place, second or third place in the Big Ten, need to win tonight.
That's right. Beat Dylan Raiola. I can't stand Dylan Raiola. Beat him down, man. You left my Bulldog. We get Jared Curtis, so we don't need you, Dylan. Coach, beat him down. Beat him down.
Winston Thorne said Pittsburgh in first place. Definitely just because if the Bengals and Ravens were healthy, Steelers would be picking up crumbs with the Browns. Winston, we finished second last year. We won't be in last place. That's not our style, brother. But we in first place no matter what. Whenever you get through, we in first place. Don't make me backhanded. Fins had the right to fire that coach so we can get him in the off season. And the BP said, great show, fellas, Rev Night Nation. We out at 5,000. Yes, sir. Y'all out of here. We'll see y'all next week, same time, same bat station. Hope we got a nice sunny day. Get out and enjoy wherever you are. And we'll talk to y'all later.
Big Easy, here we go.